Hrithik Roshan, Bollywood's Greek god, has a story far deeper than his stardom. From battling health struggles, heartbreaks, and personal lows, to becoming one of India's most successful and inspiring actors. His journey is filled with resilience, reinvention, and triumph. In this podcast, we uncover Hrithik's toughest battles, greatest victories, and the secrets behind his unstoppable rise.
Welcome to The Deep Dive, where we really try to cut through the noise to bring you the most compelling insights from a stack of sources. Today, we're plunging into a story that, well, it truly defies expectation. Imagine someone born with pretty significant physical challenges, including a debilitating stammer, who not only enters the fiercely competitive world of Indian cinema, but rises to become, one of its most celebrated and highest paid actors, known globally as the Greek God of Bollywood.
It's an extraordinary journey, absolutely. And our mission today really is to give you a powerful shortcut to understanding the incredible life of Hrithik Roshan. We've pulled out some fascinating nuggets of knowledge, surprising facts from the sources you provided. The goal is a thorough understanding, not just his remarkable cinematic career, but also the profound personal battles he overcame, the, often intense controversies that have shadowed him, and his evolving ventures beyond the silver screen.
Okay, let's unpack this right from the beginning. Because his story, it really starts with quite a legacy, doesn't it? Born Hrithik Roshan, January 10th, 1974. He wasn't just any aspiring actor. He was born into what you can only describe as a Hindi cinema dynasty. I mean, his paternal grandparents. Roshan Lal Nagrath, a renowned music director, and Ira Nagrath, a singer. His father, Rakesh Roshan, famous film director, and his uncle, Rajesh Roshan, a celebrated music composer. That's a lot of cinematic DNA.
Absolutely. The industry was practically in his blood. You can really see that early on. Hrithik actually started appearing on screen incredibly young. Uncredited child actor roles mostly. At just 6 years old, he danced in the song for the film Asha back in 1980. Earned 100 rupees, which was a pretty decent sum for a kid back then. He even had a speaking role at age 12 in Bhagwan Dada in 1986.
So he clearly caught the acting bug early. But his father actually insisted he prioritize his studies, right? Which he did apparently. Got a Bachelor of Commerce degree. But he wasn't just passively waiting for his big break. Sounds like he practically embarked on this intensive industry apprenticeship behind the scenes.
That's spot on, yeah. Before his acting career truly launched, he worked as an assistant director on 4 of his father's films, starting with Khudgars in '87, then King Uncle, Karan Arjun, and Koila in the mid to late '90s. And he started right at the bottom, sweeping sets, fetching tea, and progressively moved up, learning every facet of filmmaking, story development, camera work, direction, editing. The sources even mention this fascinating detail. He'd film himself enacting Shah Rukh Khan scenes from Koila, to practice and really critically evaluate his own performance. That's dedication.
That really is an extraordinary level of commitment from such a young age. Shows a deep desire to master his craft. But, as you said, his path was far from easy. He faced some truly significant personal hurdles from childhood. Things that most people would find, insurmountable for a career in front of the camera.
He certainly did. He was born with an extra thumb fused to his right hand. Now, while that's a relatively minor physical difference, it unfortunately led to some of his peers avoiding him. Made his childhood feel quite isolated, apparently. But perhaps even more challenging, he stammered since the age of 6. This made school incredibly difficult, so much so that he would feign illness just to avoid oral tests.
That's truly heartbreaking to imagine, especially for a child. To fake being sick to avoid tests, it speaks volumes about the emotional toll. And then to hear his father share that Hrithik would, quote, lock himself up in the bathroom to pronounce sentence fluently.
Right.
Wow, that's a level of sheer willpower few of us can truly grasp. It's a remarkable testament to determination.
Absolutely. Daily speech therapy became, a crucial part of his routine just to manage it. And then in his early 20s, another major obstacle. A scoliosis diagnosis. Doctors delivered the devastating news that he'd never be able to dance or perform stunts, which, for someone aspiring to be a Bollywood leading man, that must have felt like a death knell for his dreams.
Yeah, that detail about the scoliosis diagnosis is incredibly tough. But then the sources mention something quite serendipitous, a moment that completely shifted his perspective. Tell us about that turning point.
It's a powerful moment, really. The sources call it the turning point of his life. After that crushing diagnosis, he took a chance, went jogging on a beach, got caught in a downpour, and to his surprise, there was no pain. That seemingly simple experience just ignited this profound confidence within him, to pursue acting despite the medical prognosis. It wasn't just physical pain that vanished, it sounds like, but a mental block too. Shows the immense power of defying expectations, even your own.
And what followed was, well, nothing short of a meteoric rise. His groundbreaking debut came in 2000 with Kaho Naa, Pyaar Hai. Played dual roles in that one. To prepare, he underwent intense training, physical conditioning with Salman Khan, diction improvement, lessons in acting, singing, dancing, fencing, horse riding, the works.
And the impact was immediate. Explosive, really. The film's premiere created mass hysteria, even a stampede, apparently.
Right.
Required a police escort for him. He became an overnight sensation, made history as the only actor to win both the Filmfare Best Debut and Best Actor awards for the same film.
Yeah.
That level of initial success is just,
yeah.
Well, it's simply unprecedented.
Wow. And his early career trajectory just kept soaring after that. He followed up with critically acclaimed films like the crime drama Fiza and the action drama Mission Kashmir, both in 2000, and then the star-studded family drama Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham in 2001, which became India's highest-grossing film globally that year. Huge.
But then came a significant challenge. A period in 2002-2003 where he had a string of films that were, well, poorly received. Mujhe Achhe La Nilaj, Na Tum Jano Na Hum, Main Prem Ki Diwani Hoon. The press quickly began to label him a one-trick pony. Some even suggested his career might be over already. Must have been a really trying time after such a triumphant start.
Yeah, sounds like a brutal public assessment. But this setback, it led to a pivotal career revival. Tell us about Koi Mil Gaya in 2003.
Koi Mil Gaya. Absolutely transformative, yeah. In this film, he played a developmentally disabled young man, a really challenging role, and he physically transformed for it, lost nearly 18 pounds. This performance wasn't just a critical triumph, it was a massive commercial success, too. Earned him both the Filmfare Best Actor and Best Actor Critics Awards. It completely shattered that one-trick pony label and truly showcased his range, his deep commitment to character.
And from that point on, it seems like his versatility just became a signature of his career. He was constantly pushing himself. Think about Laksha in 2004. That coming-of-age story set against the Kargil War, which he considered one of the most challenging films of his career. Then came the Krrish franchise, starting in 2006, India's first truly successful superhero.
Right.
And he even trained extensively in China for the demanding cable work.
His dedication to physical transformation and skill acquisition for his roles is, well, it's truly unparalleled. For Dhoom 2 in 2006, where he played that enigmatic master thief, he lost 12 pounds. And learned this incredible array of skills. Skateboarding, snowboarding, rollerblading, sand surfing, that kind of dedication. It earned him his third Filmfare Best Actor Award.
And he consistently sought out diverse roles. In Jodhaa Akbar 2008, he's portraying the Mughal Emperor Akbar, learning sword fighting, horse riding, and Urdu for the role. Then in Guzarish from 2010, playing a quadriplegic magician. Required him to interact with real paraplegic patients and train with a Ukrainian magician, just to ensure authenticity.
And he also embraced lighter, more commercially successful stuff, like the comedy drama Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara from 2011, where he even sang on the popular track Señorita.
Right.
But he also returned to incredibly intense roles, like Agneepath in 2012, a film he famously called the hardest project I've ever worked in my life.
Just because of the sheer exhaustion and the injuries he sustained during filming.
It's fascinating how he keeps raising the bar for himself. For Bang Bang, in 2014, he became the first actor ever to perform a flyboarding stunt in a film, which, as impressive as it sounds, also came with a significant price, a head injury that actually required brain surgery.
Yeah.
Then, in 2016's Mohenjo-Daro, he reportedly earned a staggering 500 million rupees. That's over $6 million US, a record remuneration for an Indian actor at the time.
Incredible.
And for that role, he also underwent 3 months of training to get this lithe and agile physique. His commitment to his craft just remained unwavering. In Kabil, that was 2017, he played a blind man. And to fully immerse himself, he apparently locked himself in a room for 4 days, just to make sure his portrayal was authentic.
Wow.
In Super 30, in 2019, he transformed again, portrayed a Bihari mathematician, learning the Bihari accent from a dedicated trainer.
His highest-grossing release came that same year, 2019, with the action thriller War. Earned a phenomenal 4.75 billion rupees. That's roughly $57 million US globally. More recently, he starred in Vikram Vedha in 2022, playing a gangster. with a reported salary of another 500 million rupees.
He's pulling in the big numbers.
And his 2024 film, Fighter, saw him embodying an Indian Air Force officer, for which he underwent extensive martial arts training, of course.
And looking ahead, he's reprising his role, Major Kabir Dhaliwal, in War II, expected in 2025. He's been training in martial arts, even learning combat with a Japanese katana for that.
Oh, katana. Okay.
And what's particularly exciting, I think, is that he's set to make his directorial debut with Krrish 4, where he'll also continue his role as Krishna Mehra, Krrish.
That's an extraordinary professional arc. But as we know, for someone living under such an intense spotlight, success often brings its own set of challenges, particularly when it comes to personal life and public perception. What were some of the storms Hrithik had to navigate off-screen?
Indeed. Yeah, his personal life has certainly been under intense public scrutiny. He married his childhood sweetheart, Susan Khan, back in December 2000. They have 2 sons. Their separation in December 2013 and then the divorce in November 2014 were, widely reported. But they've admirably maintained an amicable relationship, still co-parenting and remaining friends by all accounts.
Okay, now let's navigate some of the controversies that have played out in the public eye. And we need to emphasize here, we're impartially reporting on the content provided in the sources, not endorsing any viewpoints. First, there was that widely reported dismissive comment from Salman Khan about Hrithik's film Guzarish, where he reportedly said, "Koi hota bhi dekhne nahi gaya hoga," which translates to something like, not even a dog went to see it. A very harsh public critique within the industry.
Very harsh.
Yeah.
Then there were the allegations of intimacy with his Kites co-star Barbara Mori in 2010. Reports claimed this led to his father, Hrithik Roshan, editing out some scenes and even forbidding Hrithik from working with her again, which reportedly caused significant strain on his marriage at the time, with Susan moving out of their home for a period.
And apparently even the Bakshan family expressed unhappiness about his lip lock scene with Aishwarya Rai in Dhoom 2, which led to the scene being cut eventually. The sources also mention actor Arjun Rampal getting drawn into the public drama surrounding Hrithik's divorce from Susan.
And then, of course, there was the major and very prolonged public controversy that began in 2016 with his Krrish 3 co-star Kangana Ranaut. It really ignited when she publicly referred to him as a silly ex, to which Hrithik vehemently denied any affair, famously stating there were more chances of me having had an affair with Brew Pope.
Right, that was quite the statement. The sources detail a very public back and forth with legal notices. Hrithik claimed he received, 1,439 senseless, personal, and absurd emails from Kangana, and suggested she might have been communicating with an imposter.
But Kangana denied this. She countered that Hrithik himself created a special email ID for their communication, supposedly to protect his ongoing divorce proceedings at the time.
And there was that additional highly contentious layer where Hrithik's legal notice reportedly claimed Kangana had Asperger's syndrome.
Right, which led to her counter-accusation about his own mental issues. It got quite ugly. The case was eventually closed in 2016 due to a lack of evidence from either side. But as we know, the public discussion and media frenzy around it just continued for quite some time.
We also can't overlook the 2000 Nepalese protests and violence. That was a serious incident. Stemmed from accusations that he stated he hated Nepal in a Star Plus interview, a claim Star Plus denied, and Hrithik publicly refuted very strongly.
Yes, and Nepali actress Manisha Koirala even helped distribute his refutation to try and calm the volatile situation down. And most recently, just in December 2024, reports emerged of serious allegations the Bengali singer Lagnajita Chakraborty against his uncle, Hrithik Roshan, concerning alleged sexual harassment back in the 1990s. The sources highlight these are serious allegations, and there's an ongoing public debate surrounding them.
On a more current and perhaps positive note, since 2022, Hrithik has been in a relationship with actress Saba Azad, and there are reports suggesting they are now considering marriage.
Right. And beyond his extensive acting career, Hrithik Roshan has also shrewdly diversified into entrepreneurship, cultivating this formidable public image. In November 2013, he launched his casual wear brand, HRX, which feels like a direct extension of his fitness-focused personal brand, doesn't it? With products like athletic wear, clogs, available on major platforms like Flipkart.
And he's proven to be a significant real estate investor, too. The sources indicate recent purchases of multiple high-value office units in Mumbai, tens of thousands of square feet, investing millions of dollars through HRX Digitech LLP, a company he shares with his father. He also reportedly sold 3 residential flats last year. This isn't just passive investment. It shows a strategic business mind at work.
Absolutely. And he's also been a prominent celebrity endorser for major international brands, Coca-Cola, Provogue, Rado. By 2010, he was already one of the highest-paid male celebrity endorsers in India, reportedly earning between 12 to 15 million rupees per endorsement back then. His brand value was estimated at a significant US $34.1 million in 2016. Really cements his status as a major commercial force.
What's particularly impactful about his story, I think, especially given his own challenges, is his philanthropic work. He actively supports the Dilkush Special School for Mentally Challenged Children and has donated to Nanavati Hospital specifically for stammering children, directly drawing from his personal experiences, it seems.
Yeah, that connection is clear.
He also established a charity foundation for handicapped people back in 2009 and reportedly donates approximately 700,000 rupees monthly. That's over 8,000 US dollars consistently. That's substantial.
He also serves as the Indian brand ambassador for UNICEF and the Global Goals Campaign, which aims to educate children worldwide about sustainable development goals. Important work. And for those who remember, he made his television debut as a judge on Just Dance in 2011, became the highest paid film star on Indian television at the time, reportedly earning 20 million rupees, roughly 240,000 US dollars per episode. Huge money for TV back then.
His public image has been, well, both meticulously cultivated and organically developed, hasn't it? He's widely known as the Greek God of Bollywood for his striking looks. Considered a sex symbol, a style icon, was even voted most handsome actor in the world in 2018.
That Greek god tag really stuck.
His global appeal is underlined by his wax figure at Madame Tussauds museums worldwide, and his impressive award record speaks for itself. An incredible 66 wins out of 84 nominations.
When we try to synthesize the factors contributing to his sustained success, it really comes down to this potent combination of, natural physical gifts and incredible dance skills, coupled with an unparalleled work ethic, professionalism, and an almost obsessive commitment to his roles. He consistently insists on learning new skills and performing stunts himself, which really sets him apart.
He also consistently chooses diverse roles, which highlights his remarkable adaptability. And it's allowed him to brilliantly avoid typecasting throughout his career. That's not easy.
Not at all.
This strategic versatility, combined with his immense talent, has contributed to his consistent presence on Forbes India's Celebrity 100 list, where he peaked at 9th position in 2014 with an annual income of 850 million rupees, over 10 million US dollars that year.
So yeah, we see how Hrithik Roshan's journey is this incredible arc from a child who battled stammering and physical challenges to becoming this cinematic force, a shrewd entrepreneur, and inevitably a subject of intense public fascination. His life offers powerful lessons in resilience, adaptability, and, unwavering dedication, not just to a craft, but to self-improvement.
It certainly does. His story isn't just about overcoming obstacles to achieve stardom, it's about navigating a relentless spotlight, dealing with deeply personal struggles and these ever-present public narratives, all while building a brand and a legacy. His journey, marked by both extraordinary success and very public controversies, it really offers a unique window into the profound resilience required to not just survive, but thrive in the intense world of global stardom. It kind of leaves you wondering, doesn't it? How much of a public figure's true self is ever really revealed? And how much is perpetually protected amid such intense scrutiny?
Please do subscribe.